Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another channel update, keep you in the loop type video. I did one of these recently, kinda, although that video was more centered around thanking all my new viewers and for all the positive feedback of a recent review video. But I figured I would do this a little more formally, and because there might not be another one for a while, I wanted to set some things straight and clear. Because if you've ever watched one of these, you know how I am about communication and stuff. I can't stand, these YouTubers, especially that have like millions upon millions of subscribers and can't take 15 minutes to just say, all right, guys, here's what's going on. Sorry, I haven't been able to get to this series, or I'm not talking to anyone, or, I hate people that keep you in the dark over nothing, especially when there's like no contracts or anything involved. It just pisses me off. So I definitely try to avoid that by doing some of the stuff like this periodically. So I just wanted to go over, tell you a little bit of what's been going on, what our plans are for the next few months, and just generally keep you in the loop if you're interested or worried about how content's going to be progressing and all that sort of thing. Recently we just passed 700 subscribers, which is absolutely badass. Thank you to everyone who has subbed over the past couple of weeks, especially coming in off that Toxic video. Reactor Studios posted my review video on their own Facebook page, so that brought in quite a bit of traffic, and I'm very happy about that. It's definitely probably our biggest success on the channel as far as positivity goes. It was like at 100% likes, and I think some dickhead just disliked it. But so 129 or whatever to 1 is still a pretty awesome ratio. So that tells me to keep up that kind of work, and we'll definitely continue to do that when the time arises. So thank you for joining. For those that are new, I really wanted to do a 666 sub special. We were at like 663 forever, and then it teeter-totter plus or minus 2, and then I put that video out and we zoomed past all of it. So I was also thinking a 666 video because we were really close to that as well, but throw that idea down the drain. I don't even know what it would be about, just something satanic related, probably in Doom or something, I don't know. But either way, that's no longer happening, unfortunately. But the good news is 700 subs. I really appreciate that. We might do like a 750 special or something, I don't know. But really, guys, thanks for joining, and thanks for thinking our content's good enough to subscribe, and hopefully you've found other stuff on the channel that you enjoy as well. The second thing I'd like to show off is I took a couple shitty grainy pictures here on my cell phone, so you'll be able to get the idea that although it doesn't look amazing, I restructured the recording setup here, and I think I want to call it finalized. Unless I buy like a longer cable somewhere, it's pretty much done. So I used to have my Xbox One sitting next to my full tower, so I moved it over on top of the mini ITX Cube that Ashton has been using as a guest PC, and I think I'm not going to get rid of it this year. Then I'm going to keep it there, and we'll see about the future. But I put a cushion, like a mouse pad, in between the acrylic top and the the window that you can see down into it in the Xbox One. That way it doesn't scratch it up and all that good stuff. But what that allows us to do is Ashton will still be able to use my other monitor, my school quote-unquote monitor for as a guest PC, so we can record stuff locally like we have been. You should have saw Far Cry 4 continued this past Friday. Really excited to get back to that. And what this also means is that we no longer have to deal with black bars on an ultra-wide monitor for the Xbox One. So, and the position my mic is at, if I still want to record stuff on the Xbox One, it'll reach, and I think it's going to work out really great. So, I'm pretty happy with that setup. I could even fit my shitty Kinect in there that I haven't used in like 2 years, something like that. So that's I guess that's a plus as well. The only thing that's like irking me a little bit is I have this damn DVI cable that's just like, I don't know, a foot shorter than I would love it to be, because I have this other cable management like hider thing behind it, and you can't see all the Ethernet cables and stuff running through it, and that one's like stretched taut right how it is. And the reason I have that is because when inevitably Dark Souls DLC comes out and you're locked to 20 or locked to 16 by 9 on that, I don't want to play on an ultra-wide monitor. I want to play on my other monitor, and it's controller anyway, so it's like playing just a really well-running console game. So that's why I have that running from my other PC to this. So it's that much is a little bit annoying, but everything else is great. The capture card setup works wonderfully. I have everything on hardwire now. I bought, so we have a router, you know, a modem slash router that we have an Ethernet cable coming off of into a like a 5 or 8 port switch. I don't remember. We only used like 3 of them. We run each of these into the rooms in our house, and then I have my cables split into 3 more cables for my full tower guest PC and Xbox One, and then my laptop runs on Wi-Fi. So that's, and I could run another Ethernet to my laptop if I wanted to, but it's like I think I get the picture. So everything's hardwired. Everything, you know, I can upload and still play stuff at the same time, which is really nice. So we're gonna call this, you know, we've been calling this the DogPen unofficially. So I think that's going to be its official name going forward. And I really like it. Setups should work out really well. And like I said, until I move, this is probably going to be rather permanent. So I quite like it. Going forward with the DogPen, right now Ashton has been coming over about every weekend, that is, and we're going to keep it that way, if, you know, at the very least bi-weekly. So like this last weekend, he just came over, slept on the couch, because, you know, we both had classes at like 8 a.m. on Monday, so he just left, and, you know, we went and did our thing. So if we can keep recording either every Saturday or Sunday night, that would be awesome. Right now we're just catching up on older series that we wanted to wrap up and didn't have time to. So Far Cry 4 being the first one, we actually did finish that, and like I said, you'll be seeing that going up. I think we'll keep it on Friday for now. Friday Far Cry, I don't know. Put FPS Friday in my back pocket for a little while. I'll definitely be revisiting that concept. There's just I've not run out of games. Like, there's stuff I have that I still want to play, but I just kind of want to take a break and do co-op stuff, considering I've done nothing but single player and my own montage bullshit over the past, you know, almost 4 months. So I want to do something different. So we're definitely going to be catching up on old series. The next thing I want to do is finish our Diablo 3 campaign run through, and then maybe we can get onto adventure mode if he wants to do that. I don't care either way. I've sunk so many hours into that game, it's not going to, you know, make a dent into whether, you know, what I do or not. But if any more excuse to play Diablo, I'm all about it. And then of course there's some other series we would like to revisit. Killing Floor has some new content that I think we'd like to go back and see, but we got plenty of time, and whatever it is, we'll you know, you'll see it come up, and we have more than enough space. We'll make space for it on the channel. I don't know. It may replace some single player stuff. It may go up on Wednesday sometimes. I don't know. I'm going to keep doing Halo Forge for sure. That's one of my favorite playlists to make, because it doesn't take a whole lot of time, and it's legitimately enjoyable for me. Like, there's some catharsis to it for me, just going through and looking at these awesome maps. And now that Halo Forge is on PC and it has its own dedicated browser to look for Forge maps, I don't have to, like, I'm going to still go to Forge Hub and see what's rated, but you know, if I run out of stuff to look at, I have everything just to look at through the browser, which is awesome. And I'm waiting on them to patch that game completely, because you're still locked at 60 FPS and 16:9 resolution, and there's some problems with the mouse input. But the way I'm going to be playing it, and even competitively, it worked better than keyboard and mouse. I played at 1080p 60, you know, locked VSync with a controller, and it felt fabulous. Like, it felt just like I was playing on Xbox One as far as, you know, input and latency and stuff goes. And I was holding my own against keyboard and mouse players, actually doing better. Obviously, I should have been playing the game for a fucking year, but so we're going to definitely keep that up. I want to keep up Ultra Wide Wednesday. The frequency's probably not going to be as fast back to back like it was. I'm leaning towards more every 3 to 4 weeks, more than likely. I had a pretty long lead time on that Crisis video. Like, it was probably 3 weeks after I actually made the damn thing, because I wanted to get some of these other Forge stuff out of the way. So that's why those were kind of pretty quick, you know, between that and Batman. But I'm definitely going to do more. I have a backlog list of stuff that I want to play in ultra wide to get some more use out of this amazing monitor. So we'll keep that up. I'm going to experiment with some resolutions, but I think I'm pretty much fucked. I think I have to render at 1920 by 1080, and which will result in black bars, which sucks for those of us who have an ultra wide monitor, but it is what it is. We'll just have to fucking deal with it. You'll get the point. You know, it's an educational video. It's not like, you know, trying to show off eye candy. I'm just showing technical aspects of stuff, so that should work out. I've been playing a lot of Toxic, obviously, because it, you know, it just came out, and There's a lot of full servers, having a lot of fun with that, so I usually run a couple matches every night. I've enjoyed it so much that it's killed my enjoyment of some other shooters, which is really sad to say. Ashton and I just like dived into Doom multiplayer for a little bit, and I'm still salty over that because I lost my entire fucking save file because of a single player crash. Now, why you would, you know, put your multiplayer profile locally and not have it backed up to a cloud somewhere is fucking beyond me, but I don't care. That multiplayer is garbage. But like, we went and played it, and we fucking were like, this is the worst arena quote unquote shooter I've ever played. But yeah, so because of that, yeah, I've been playing a ass load of Toxic, and I've been thinking of maybe doing a Toxic weekly series. I know these weekly series usually don't work out too well. Like like when I did Halo and Chill, some people really liked it, but there was very few people. So I don't know. I don't really care. I'm going to be playing it anyway, but you know, if people want to see it, I can document it. That's fine. Otherwise, you know, it's whatever. I've also really not been able to enjoy Battlefield 4 since then, and which sucks because there's all kinds of free DLC, and maybe I can make some content in it. I don't know, but yeah, Toxic has absolutely spoiled me between the just fluid movement system, and I'm just pretty good at it. So that's a lot of the reason why I can't find enjoyment in some of these other first-person shooters. It doesn't help that my Xbox Live is out right now, so I can't even, you know, school people in Halo. One other final, I guess, last huge order of business is that it is pretty much just going to be Ashton and I's show for the foreseeable future. And, you know, we had some content, I don't know, was that June, July, whenever I think it was, you know, mid-June that we did the channel refresh, and I had the archive series, and a couple of those had footage featuring Logan, and we just never got around to it. They never got scheduled, and kind of just sat there on my hard drive, hence archives. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the last of him you see for the next few months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, I don't know. But him just being married and having a full-time job and all that, it just makes scheduling a nightmare. There's something else that's been going on that I don't feel that I'm at liberty to talk about. If he wants to say it, tell it to the world, that's absolutely fine, but I'm not going to, you know, leak out his personal business on a fucking channel update video. So just suffice to say that it's me and Ashton, which is normal, but just any of those, if you're wondering who the hell's this third guy that just so happened to pop up on a couple random videos, that was him, and it was still not like we recorded recently. So far it's just us, but that's about it. So that's about as far as foreseeable, like near future stuff goes. I can guarantee you some other things that I will be doing is a full play of the Ashes of Ariandel DLC for Dark Souls 3, because at this point I played through every other piece of Dark Souls content up to this point and have a playthrough of it on the channel, so I mean, there's no excuse. And I think I'm going to do this one full play. Just, you know, I'm not going to do highlight type stuff like I did with Nuka World or anything else like that, which should be finishing up tomorrow if this video goes up the time I think it does. So yeah, I think I want to do a full, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm so fucking serious, but, you know, if you watch Dark Souls 3 or Scholar of the First Sin, that's how I'm going to be playing it. I'm legitimately trying to enjoy the game, and you're just watching me enjoy it. So, yeah, that's the plan. I kind of really want to start a new character and run through the game again before then. New game regular, but I just don't have the fucking time, dude. I'm in between assignments right now recording this video, because like it's literally been weekends. That's the only time I have time to record it, whether it's Ashton and I doing it or me solo at, you know, really late at night. So, and there's some stuff I'm gonna have to get started on or get caught up on because I'm kind of in a lull right now. But yeah, definitely we'll be doing Dark Souls DLC. You can expect it for the one that comes after that, and we'll probably return to some sort of single player highlights and funny moments content afterwards, but I just don't know what that is yet. And the highest priority for me is finishing up some of these older series that number one, I hate things that are just like left alone and that we haven't gone back and finished, but because I legitimately want to finish some of these other things as well. So yeah, that should about cover it, though. I think I hit everything. So 700 plus subs. Really appreciate that, guys. It's awesome. Thank you for your support. Check out other stuff if you liked whatever video you subscribed to. The DogPen setup, recording setup is pretty much here to stay for the next, 8-10 months, however much longer I'm here. Our foreseeable future for playlists is going to be mostly catching up on series, including like, Far Cry 4, Diablo 3, whatever else comes after that. But I'm still going to be sticking to my, Forge on Wednesdays, my Ultra Wide Wednesdays, FPS Friday, whenever, that seems appropriate. Let me know if you'd like to see Toxic Tuesday. I guess that's what we'll call it. I don't know, I might have to sacrifice another day of the week series if I do it on that week, but, it's whatever. But if you want to see some content of that, just let me know. We can definitely work it in. And don't expect Logan. That's about it. So, yeah, we're right at 16-ish minutes, so we'll just go ahead and end her there. So appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks for listening. I hope this answers some of your questions or answers some questions you might have had in the future in advance, which is always a better thing. And we'll see you this coming week with some more random, you know what we do here. I mean, if you don't figure it out, go watch stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.